Hey everyone, how's it going, man? What is going on with the Clippers? After a horrible start to the season, these guys just caught fire. Since December 20th, they've been the best team in the league by winning percentage. And the craziest part, everyone's playing loose, smiling, confident. Even Zubac is dominating, and John Collins has become a key piece. What a turnaround. And in this video, the vibe is pure optimism. The panel talks about the Clippers' current run and Kobe Brown. Yeah, the rookie comes in dropping truth bombs about going from a two-way contract to starting next to Harden and Kawhi. Stick with me on this one, because this conversation is really good.
Right before we came on the screen here, but what are they showing you? Is this real? Can they really?
And if I'm the Clippers, I'm just keeping my head down and I'm focusing one game at a time, and I'm not really distracting myself with where we are in the standings, But I will. They're 2.5 games from being in 9th place, right? So that is a tall task, a tall mountain for them to get back into a competitive conversation. But if I'm them, hey, listen, one game at a time, and if we can get ourselves into a workable scenario going into the All-Star break where we're feeling good about how we're playing, and then we come out of that break and we're still guns blazing, I feel really good about us being disruptive, getting into this playoff scenario. But listen, watching them last night, they look connected.
Man, look at the energy. Everyone's praising the team, talking about unity and good vibes. That makes a huge difference over a long season. Do you think this Clippers team can really cause problems in the playoffs? Drop a comment.
Everybody look motivated. Everybody look happy, confident. The young fellas are playing well. Zubac was playing well. John Collins was giving them good minutes. From top to bottom, they just look like a really good basketball team. I hate the fact that they've dug themselves in this hole. But again, put those blinders on and take it one game at a time. It's a lot of basketball still to be played.
Lou mentioned the name, and every time we talk about the Clippers, it's usually Kawhi Leonard being back, or James Harden, or even Zubac having a big game. John Collins has been unbelievable for them this year. He's shooting 43% from the field and 56%.
Our young guest that's coming on, he's been playing good basketball.
Kobe's been great. So
very efficient.
They're getting a lot of production elsewhere. They're an older team that's built to win now that got off to a really, really bad start, and now they're starting to put it together. All the Chris Paul stuff, that's just an old memory now. And I feel like since then they have moved forward 14 out of 17. Like, they're starting to peak right now. They're healthy, they're rolling. And again, John Collins, he's been that great kind of stretch 4, small ball 5 guy for them that's really helped them this season.
I agree with both guys. The fact that, they put all the distractions aside, they started the year off really, really rough, really, really slow. So my only concern, obviously they have a tough climb ahead of them. My only concern is, do they exert all their energy in this climb to where, if they do potentially get to the point of being a play-in or playoff team, they kind of, hit that wall as far as, that's my only concern. But I mean, like, this team was built to win this season. This was a veteran group. They've got some youthfulness in the lineup now, which has helped them tremendously this year. So, I like that they put their head down and like Lou said, they've taken it a game. They've taken it day by day, game at a time. So I think that's the right approach, especially with the start. And we'll see where this goes.
Looking way ahead too, like the Portland Trailblazers and Warriors are the teams that are ahead of them right now in the play-in situation.
They might hit some turbulence.
I think
they might do some favors.
Yeah, I think they're in a better situation. If you look at these standings, I think I like them at least getting to that 7-8 seed and having a chance to get in the playoffs and be disruptive against whoever ends up being the 1 and 2 seed.
If the play-in tournament starts right now, I think they give...
Focus on what is, not what was. That line was cold, and it's true. They've got the roster to scare people. They just need to keep this mindset. Hit that like button if you also think the Clippers can surprise some folks.
I think they get in.
I think they're in.
Yeah, I think they get in. So
I think they're better than Portland. I think they're better than Golden State, and I think they're going to be right there, 7-8.
Yeah, so they should focus on what is instead of what was, right? Like,
wow.
Yeah, just focus on what is. If we can get into this play-in, we feel like we're better than the other 3 teams that's going to be involved in this scenario, and we're going to work our way into a 7 or 8 spot, and we can be disruptive at the top, and a lot of, like Chandler just said, looking way, way ahead. If you're playing if you're
Spurs, yeah.
All right.
Something's happening to me.
But like a Clippers Spurs matchup, a Clippers OKC matchup. I don't hate it. It's a tall task, but that's looking way ahead. But if I'm them, I'm just gonna continue to keep myself in that position to even be there.
Oh, yeah. Good, bud?
Yeah, best record since December 20th. Like,
14
that's
and 3
nothing
is
to,
not a joke.
No, that is good. That is legit.
That's really good.
That if I was anybody. Love to see it. Love to have you on, Kobe. Welcome. Kobe
early, too.
I appreciate the little highlight, man. I appreciate the highlight.
We love
How
a
y'all
good
doing?
hype video.
Done.
By the way, yeah, thank you. It is bright and early. You guys got a nice win last night. Maybe that helped you get up a little bit this morning. I got to ask you, we talked about it at the beginning of the show, best record in the league since December 20th. Talk to me about vibes in the rooms right now.
Look at Kobe talking about leadership in the locker room. The kid already sounds like a veteran. Imagine the pressure of landing on a team with Harden, Kawhi, and CP right away. Do you think you could handle that?
Definitely a lot better than how we started, but the main thing is our leadership. I think they've done a great job of trying to make sure we keep our heads down and try to stay focused. I think not exactly how we wanted to start, but from there we were able to put our heads down, block out the drama, block out the outside noise, and really focus in on us and taking one game at a time and, just walk everybody down.
I mean, it's kind of crazy as a rookie. You've sort of already had a heck of a roller coaster season already. We're not even really halfway. I guess we're halfway. What's it been like jumping from college into this league?
Definitely a lot of emotions. I think it's been a roller coaster so far. Coming in, as a two-way 50th pick, you don't know exactly where your role is going to be. You just got to stay ready and just I've been blessed with a lot of opportunity and just trying to keep my head down and keep working.
Yeah, Kobe. Coming into the season, man, and you look at that roster with James Harden, Kawhi, Brad Beal, and Chris Paul, and all of these guys in the preseason, and you've been a bright spot for this group. Did you ever think in your wildest dreams you'll have an opportunity to start on this basketball team and play the way that you've been playing?
It's definitely been a blessing and surprise for, I think, everybody. I think if you asked me 6 months ago, I wouldn't say I was here. And if you asked me 2 years ago, I definitely wouldn't say I was here. So it's definitely been a blessing for me and then just a humbling moment. Just stay focused and, with all these great vets and these older players around me, just trying to learn and be a sponge and soak up all the information I can.
Yeah, Kobe, having James there every day and Kawhi, you've obviously seen greatness firsthand. The Western Conference is loaded with guards. Who's been like that toughest matchup for you, obviously, in your early career?
I think we got to say Luka. I think we got to say what was last night. I think just with how the league is going and how you can't really be as physical as you want with some guys, and just the talent of him being able to score at all three levels and be able to draw fouls and still create for others. It's kind of a tough matchup for anybody.
We like to ask rookies like their coming to the league moment, or was there ever a moment where you're like, damn, like starstruck? I remember I had mine when I saw Tim Duncan for the first time. Like, was there a moment for you that you're like, wow, this is real, this is happening?
I think I got to go back to training camp. I think the first day of training camp, it was normal. I think nothing too crazy. But the second unit kind of really got at our first unit. And the next day, James and Kawhi came in blazing, and I think they beat this second unit by probably 30 in about 15 minutes. And I was like, oh, this is different.
I guess when you walk into a camp with CP and Kawhi and James, it's hard to get starstruck by anyone else.
Right. Absolutely.
100%.
Cole, I want you to take a look, man. Arguably, your best game of the season came against Steph Curry and the Warriors. What was this night like for you, man? Fading, you fading right. I go left. I like that right.
Oh, come back here.
You got all of it. But what was this night like?
Kobe guarding Steph Curry, checking LeBron, and then hitting a clean step back like it's nothing. Man, what this kid is doing is no joke. Subscribe, because we're going to be following this guy for a long time.
Me through this night.
I think just knowing with James out, got to step into a little bit of a bigger role and just staying focused on the game plan, knowing that it's going to be a defensive night first. With Steph Curry on the other side, you got to lock in defensively and then let everything else come to me. So I was blessed to start hot and then just was able to go with the momentum.
Getting straight to your spot. Jeez.
Yeah, he is. I'm a fan of the big guard. You're a big guard yourself. Is it a player that you've modeled your game after?
I think it's just a little bit of everything. I mean, obviously a lot of KD. Currently, you just take a little bit from each and every player. I think I've watched a lot of D-Book just about how he gets to his spot. So It's been a lot of mix of different players, and my dad's favorite player is Magic Johnson. So I kind of had to grow up being a guard.
The rookie stuff behind the scenes, whether it be pranks or things that vets have made you go and do, can you give us any?
I think the one that stands out to me is we was on the road. We were going to leave. We had a little practice day, and we are going to leave, and Kawhi tapped me on the shoulder and said, I need some headphones. So I had to find out how to get some headphones with only like 30 minutes left before we hit the bus. So.
And?
Did you get them?
You got them?
Of course. I got him 2 pairs. I got him 2 pairs. Make sure
on his card.
That's a good rook. That's a good rook.
Come look. I want you to take a look at this. I want to ask you about this signature move right here that everybody was going crazy about. Oh my God. What is that? Like the step, that's your go-to? That's the one we gonna make the money on?
I think I make my money in my mid-range, so
Yes,
just trying to find different ways to score out of the mid-range, and using pump fakes, pivots, and everything is where I felt the most comfortable.
Crafty move. Also, earlier this season, you took a charge on LeBron James, which is not the easiest thing to do. What were you? First of all, those courts are god awful. But what were you thinking here?
Just anything to get the dub. Anything to get the dub.
And are you still sore?
For sure. Still feel it today. I think when LeBron's coming full speed, a lot of people would think, oh, move out the way. But you got to do whatever it takes to get the win and, put your body on the line.
That is an awesome slow-mo video. All right, so the season starts 6-21. Ty Lue says, you guys, we need you to go on 35-20 run here on out. 14-3, by the way. But when he said it, did y'all think that sounds crazy or okay, cool, doable?
I think we all knew in the locker room the start wasn't what we were and what we believed ourselves to be. And I think just with a lot of vet guys in the locker room and, now with the little young surge that we're going on recently, I think we all knew and believed in ourselves and think that we had to put our best foot forward going forward, and we kind of just put our head down and leaned on our vets to, lead us and put us in the right position.
What's been the biggest difference with the turnaround?
I think it's just been the leadership. I think early on we didn't really know our footing, didn't really know ourselves, and we got a couple tough breaks and just the leaders staying on us and, just developing that chemistry. I think we got a lot of great players. We have James, we have Kawhi, but, the surgence of John Collins, we know what Zoo's going to give us. Brooks had some very big games. So just leaning on everybody and knowing that it's been the next man up. We dealt with some injuries and just trying to overcome them.
I know during that stretch when you guys were struggling a little bit trying to find your footing, T. Lue could be a laid-back coach. He coached me as well. He can kind of be laid back, don't really raise his voice. But during that stretch, did he get a little loud? Did he get a little crazy with y'all?
He definitely, showed us a little different side of him. But, him, he's going to stay level-headed. He's going to always be an optimist. So he's telling us to stay down, stay focused. He knows it's going to turn around and it's a long season. So he wasn't doing too much, but he definitely was putting the pressure on us.
That's a fact.
Hey, Kobe, I want to ask you, when the Chris Paul news dropped, obviously we were all stunned by that. Now, as a rookie, do you remember where you were or if this was going to happen, or what was your just general reaction to that?
I woke up, it was 6 a.m. I looked at my phone was blowing up, a lot of text messages. I thought I was the one getting sent home, so I had to go check real quick. And just seeing something like that is really a weird situation, but it's something you can't control, so you just got to stay focused, stay down, and let everything else handle itself. I think everybody knows what their job, and I just stay focused on mine.
Stay in the league long enough, you'll keep seeing some weird stuff.
I mean, you know what? I am curious, though, about sort of your thoughts, because he had just come from San Antonio, notoriously young team, seemed like everything went very smoothly. As a rookie, we heard the stories sometimes he gets on people's nerves and he can be a lot. But did you feel that as a rookie on the team?
I feel like he was good to me. I don't have nothing against him. I don't really want to get into all the issues, but I felt like he was good to me. I had a good relationship with him, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Good answer, sir. Good
Good
answer.
answer. Good
Yeah,
answer.
well done.
So hey, you got some good media training.
Yeah, that was
Pay
well played, sir.
attention at RTP.
To a good start.
So I played with your teammate James Harden in Houston, and I want you to tread lightly with this answer.
You just heard how he answered that.
If he didn't answer the last
I
question,
know. I just wanted to tread light. Don't get too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable.
Of course.
But have you ever had a chance to, party with James, or have you heard any
Wow.
crazy
The answer
party
is
stories?
yes.
So
the answer is yes, but I'm not saying
Tread light
yes.
is classified.
We focus on the season right now.
that's what I like.
In the summer. In the summer.
done.
Next season, tell us about the summer
Next
nights.
contract. Next
Yeah.
contract.
We'll get you back on. Kobe, this has been awesome, man. Good luck. You guys are crushing it. Keep doing that.
Good luck,
Thank
Kobe.
you so
Good luck,
much. I
dog.
appreciate y'all.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate y'all.
It's crazy how the Clippers flipped the switch. They started 6-21. Everyone was criticizing them. It felt like another wasted season. And now, here they are, winning 14 of their last 17 games, with Harden playing freer, Kawhi healthy, and the kid like Kobe Brown coming out of nowhere and balling out. And honestly, this interview showed just how united that locker room is. Kobe talked about the importance of the veterans, the chemistry, Ty Lue's leadership, and best of all, he's enjoying the moment, learning from the stars, and delivering on the courts. For me, if the Clippers keep this pace and get to the play-in healthy, nobody's going to want to see them. They'll be a nightmare matchup for anyone. So enjoy the video, then hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know, is this Clippers team for real or just a hot streak? So